Hello and Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you were able to spend some time with your family and your friends, and of course, some time for yourself. I know I had a great time with my boys and my extended family. You may notice that we are officially launching our new name, Nurturing Connections Colorado. Mental health starts early. Along with our new logo and branded slide deck, we will begin sharing more documents as they are completed. This presentation will cover key findings and next steps from our implementation overview for the Nurturing Connections evaluation process. Our work began with an internal review by the Fidelity of Implementation team at CDEC. Our goal was to understand site representation from the state fiscal year 25 evaluation and address why certain organizations are more represented than others. Our process included several critical steps. We shared a video created by Allie from Colorado Lab for individual team discussion, hosted an iTeam facilitated meeting with breakout rooms for open conversation without CDAC present, and met with highly represented rural and urban sites. We gathered insights on program fidelity, including adherence to service plans, assessment administration, and data collection. Today, we will review the main themes derived from our comprehensive data review, the internal team analysis, questions raised by the field, and successful strategies shared by our top represented teams. Let's take a minute to review the outcomes regarding child level cases provided by Colorado Lab. This is the outcome evaluation update video that Allie created in the fall. Please pause the video now and watch the recording if you have not done so already. The link and password are included in the presentation and in the email you received. Let's start by reviewing this chart that was in the video. On the chart, each letter, A, B, C, and so on, represents a site across Colorado. The red bars you see account for all service plans logged in Salesforce, while the gold bars indicate the service plans that have successfully met our evaluation criteria. A key point of interest is that a single site is contributing the majority of the child data to the evaluation. Conversely, 7 of our sites currently have no child data submissions at all. The data we do have is coming in equally from both urban and rural areas. This snapshot sets the stage for our discussion on representation. Before we start, we want to emphasize that this is not about comparison or competition. We know all of the amazing work that is being done across Colorado, and we need your help to tell that story. The main way we can do that is through data. Please understand that qualitative data will be included, and it will help tell the story of why some data may not be able to be completed. And we do not expect all service plans to reach completion, as consultation is a human experience. Data use is essential to Nurturing Connections Colorado. It is not the only way to see the impact of your work, but it does provide a tangible means to show that impact. These conversations are not just about numbers. They're also about representationness and how to get all of our counties reflected in our data. As we all know, we are trying to show that consultation works to legislators who may not be familiar with the work. So we have to demonstrate that it works across the varied counties of Colorado. We are hopeful our presentation and report will lead to additional funding so we can maintain and grow our current workforce. They listen to quantitative data. So, what are the top sites doing? The next few slides will detail the key strategies and feedback we gathered from our top represented sites, the ones whose data is successfully qualifying for our evaluation sample. We identified 4 key themes, which we will now walk through. 1. Supervisor involvement. 2. Setting expectations with consultees. 3. Successful assessment collection. And 4. Streamlining your workflow. One of the key findings from our top sites is the high level of supervisor involvement in their team's caseload management. Based on what we've learned, we have several recommendations for supervisors. First, we recommend you review cases for readiness and appropriateness before assigning them to consultants. This sets everyone up for success from the start. Second, it is vital to meet with consultants often in formalized, individual, team, and organizational settings. Consistent, structured connection makes a difference. Third, we encourage you to establish clear boundaries for closing cases that show a lack of readiness or responsiveness. This protects your team's valuable time and resources. And finally, please seek trainings or join the supervisor community of practice as an option, regardless of your background. This kind of support can be incredibly impactful for your consultants. Next, let's focus on setting expectations with consultees. Our consultants shared that a key to success is thoroughly covering the expectations of the service plan and the timelines for assessments with the consultee before starting consultation. Therefore, we recommend that consultants 1. Walk through the service plan documents with consultees and clarify any questions they may have. 2. Ensure consultees are well informed about the assessments, including when and why they will be administered. And finally, make sure consultees have digital and or physical copies of all documents relevant to the service plans for areas where internet is not always reliable. Now, let's discuss successful assessment collection. The consultants in our top performing sites excelled at this by sending out multiple communications to the consultees about assessments in advance and consistently checked in about their completion. Based on their success, we recommend that consultants 1. Send out email, texts, or make contact with consultees to prepare them for upcoming assessments and remind them to complete them. Consistent communication is key. 2. Discuss the importance of each assessment and walk consultees through any potential emotional or sensitive aspects. Openness builds trust. And finally, they found success by using GoCase or paper copies to have teachers or caregivers fill out assessments during on-site visits, streamlining the process. And finally, let's discuss streamlining your workflow. Our consultants shared that simply keeping track of dates and utilizing tools such as calendars, reminders, and checklists made it significantly easier for them to manage their timelines. Building on that, we recommend that consultants 1. Refer and act on flag reports to ensure service plan fidelity is maintained. 2. Take or watch our newly designed trainings on workflow to stay current with best practices. 3. Use our newly designed checklists or other tools that work best for each individual to keep track of timelines. And lastly, whenever you are on site, remember to use GoCase to streamline your data entry for efficiency. We sincerely want to thank you for your dedication. You are the critical factor in this program's success, and our job as the state is to support your impactful work. Please join us for a virtual training session where we will put together what we have learned into a useful tool for child case flow and checklists. We will have time for questions and sharing of other tools that have worked for you or your team. This training will be this Thursday, January 8th from 3 to 4 p.m. And we will also record to send out in the next memo. We are doing the same for classroom and program, and that training will occur on January 29th from 3 until 4 p.m. All of you should have received calendar invites. However, if you have not, please reach out to Christina Austin and I will make sure that you are on the invite. See you on Thursday, and thank you for listening.